Shirako, would you grab that microphone and...
Yeah.
Actually, the podium mic has more cable. Okay, here. You take this mic. Just so you guys know, if you're talking to the mic, hold it at this like pressed into your gullet.
Not food. No. If you're ready, next quarter of plugs, I got a microphone.
Okay, so what we're going to have is we have a microphone, as suggested last year. Shirako will look for hands, and then bring the microphone as close to you as possible, but we still need you to make some effort to come forward too. There's way back there. So,
I don't know.
This is the convention feedback session. The first thing I want to let you know is that positive feedback is as important, if not more important, than negative feedback. I said this at the opening ceremonies, and I'll say it again. If we did something horrible, if I'm on stage and I'm dancing and I nose plant and get a nosebleed, I think I know I screwed it up. But if I did a great job and nobody tells me, it's really hard to identify what went well. So last year, a good example of that was the Pocket program. Nobody said they loved it until I mentioned during the Scritch&Bi, you know, it's really important to let us know the good things too. And somebody came up with, we love the Pocket program. And okay, here it is again. Right? And that wouldn't have happened a second time if we hadn't heard that that was a good thing to do. Because it was a pain in the butt to do last year. And well, no, we're a little more practice at it this year, so a little better this year, but you get the point. So, we only have an hour? Okay, we only have an hour, so we're going to have to make this quick, and then if you still have issues afterwards, I'll be around after the closing ceremonies to do some more feedback. So, I'm going to, can I get you to write out each department? Just real quick so we can have a schedule of other events. So we'll have a schedule of topics, and I think I'll limit it to 5 items per topic, and then if we have something that had a certain number of, then we'll go back to it. So to start off, let's start with events. Was there anybody who had any positive or negative feedback on events that happened at the event, at the con? This is everything. And events is everything, every show, like,
my Nitrofox. I definitely think that Alexander James Adams has to be back again. Absolutely, without question. Also, the Whose Line? Definitely big fans. Whose Line is it anyway? Also has to be back. That was awesome.
Thank you, that's awesome. I forgot to mention a little earlier, I have some written surveys here. Anybody who's interested in actually writing out a survey response, you can come up and grab one. It goes a little further. Alright, we have somebody back there.
Okay, I will just say that Evelyn. I will just say that the events that I went to, all of them were really great. About the only criticism that I would have about them is some of them happened late or didn't happen at all because the people that were supposed to be there just weren't there. So I guess I would just say to be a little bit more punctual next year, kind of work on that so we're not waiting around talking about random things.
To answer that, some of us, like myself and Trappa, unfortunately the panels that we did have going on that were great and we were late or didn't make. The great thing is we love doing the program, we love talking to everybody. The bad part of our jobs are pointing out that we're needed everywhere at the same time. So sorry about that, we're going to improve it.
And just for curiosity's sake, I was going to be running the computer security panel. I didn't show up because I got distracted by other things. Can I just raise your hands if that's interesting to do next year, if anybody's interested? Okay, I'll try to do that panel again next year, that'd be great.
Hi, I'm Redclaw. I just want to say congratulations on the secret panel, the flash mob. That was a lot of fun. You did a great job with it.
Thank you. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. Does anybody know what the flash mob was? No. No? Okay, I'll cover it real quick. A flash mob is a bunch of people doing a random thing at a random time that nobody else is aware of. We had a panel called Flash Mob. We planned to create a human maze in the way of the Fursuit Parade, which we did. So if you were wondering about the people who are linking arms in the Fursuit Parade, we were making a human maze.
And Rickrolling.
And Rickrolling. And it was fun.
I guess we're talking about panels act out. One thing I had to find was one of the arts panels, the equipment wasn't there. And
What was your name?
Acton.
And do you know which panel that was?
Yes. The lighting composition, of course, the times were already messed up, because they thought it was 12, and he needed the webcam wasn't there. Also, some of the art panels are very long for ones that were not participating.
Yeah, I believe that was an error in the Pocket program.
I mean, 3 hours, or 2 or 3 hours. I think it would be nice that it didn't have that long.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Have some exercises for us to do or something.
There was one, I think, that was 8 hours. The panelist came to us and said, I'm not doing this for 8 hours.
Yeah, I mean, if they can do 8 hours, I mean, I can see it, but not, this could have done in 1 hour.
Yeah, no, that was just a bad proofread of the panel. In the back corner there? Oh, sorry, we'll go with him first and then with you.
Pet auction,
Like I said, way up there.
Cyberwolf was the name. Pet auction was excellent, yes. And there need to be, in my opinion, a couple of changes for time length for a pet and some rules for the pets to follow if things should go south. Because being an auctioneer, I had a few people come up to me that bid it and kind of, well, their pets didn't show up. And so, have any ideas or response to that?
Actually, yes, I already had talked with Kay last night and we talked today, and we're going to be setting some more guidelines on the pets. To the point of, we do have people that like doing the pet auction year after year after year, but if somebody comes and does a pet auction, you buy a pet doesn't show up, doesn't fill everything, that person, when they show up the next year, will be asked to do something. We will be setting up some more guidelines and any suggestions. Please, no.
And then the other thing we were going to talk about is maybe posting those guidelines on the website too, so that it's available download before the con. Go ahead.
Hi, Lucas. Just one thing on the pet auction, actually, it seemed like it was a very successful event, but a number of the suitors did express concern that it was scheduled a half an hour after the start of the Fursuit Parade. A larger time gap would probably be very useful to us who are going to participate.
Sure.
Thank you.
Can I get your name real quick, please?
Lubricus?
Okay.
Thank you.
And I think up here was, and then it was. Oh, okay.
Oh, actually. Go ahead.
Hello, I'm Drake. I just want to say I did like the fact that you had this scheduled for construction and fursuitings at different times. One of my concerns when I came here is I was actually interested in starting to build my own, and it was good to see that you actually had it spread out, because running from room to room to room got really hectic in the first day here, but after I started pacing out, it was a bit better. I would like to, I heard that there's updates for the schedule in here, like posted over by the registration board. It'd probably be better if there's also one over here, because running from over here to over there to find out what's the next event or time changes or anything like that. I know it's kind of hectic with everything going on, but probably at both ends, that would probably be easier.
We'll do what we can. My idea would be the posters that we have of the Pocket program. We can update those, and we'll make sure that's more of a job for Sign Shop to do more of those posters. You can make sure special event. Wow, that's a bad sentence.
It's the end of the long weekend.
Can you make sure to make a special note about that? The Sign Shop needs to update the poster programs.
Hi, I'm JC, and I have both the Scritch